Hey friends, this is Shaz and welcome back to the Ministry of Reviews. In this video today, I will be testing the latest smartwatch model from the Xinji company called Nothing1. Now, in my previous videos, I've tested most of their earlier smartwatch models and they were all really good. In fact, for the last 7 months, I've been wearing the C2 model myself and I really love it. Now, let's first look at the specs of this new smartwatch and then we will do the unboxing. This smartwatch comes with a 1.3-inch AMOLED screen with a stainless steel frame which weighs around 43 grams. The resolution of the screen is 360 by 360 and the battery capacity is 300 mAh that can last for up to 15 days on standby. This smartwatch has the Bluetooth calling option, which is really nice, and a 3 ATM waterproof certification. It is compatible with both iPhone as well as Android mobiles. Now let's first do the unboxing and then we will test the performance of this new smartwatch from Xinji. So keep watching, guys. Alright friends, so this is all we get inside the box. You have a user manual, looks like a detailed one, and it's in multi languages. The cable to connect the smartwatch. Now it doesn't come with a power plug, so you'll have to use a plug at home or you connect this USB-A with a power source. Now the good thing with this watch is that you get an extra band. Now this band is a rubber silicone kind of a band, looks quite durable. And it has pins already inside, but you get extra set of pins as well, which is also nice. And then finally you have the Nothing1 smartwatch, and the watch is already with a metallic loop kind of a band on it, but it looks quite nice. And you know, I really like the weight. It's not very light. I hate light watches, and at the same time it's not very heavy. Though it's stainless steel, it's the perfect weight, I must say. It looks quite nice. So as I said, it comes with this band on it. It's a 1.3-inch AMOLED with 2 buttons on the side here. It's stainless steel frame, and at the back you have, these are the ports for the charging, and then right in the middle is the sensor. So now let's switch this on. Alright, so when you switch on the watch for the first time, it will ask you to scan this QR code. This QR code is for the mobile app. I'll scan it. It takes us to this page where I will download the application to run the smartwatch. It's called the OnWear Pro. If you remember, the previous app was called OnWear. This is a new app called OnWear Pro. So we just install it and go through the process of registration and setting it up. Alright friends, so I've connected the smartwatch with my mobile app. This is the default watch dial face, but if you want to change it, just long press on the screen and it will take you to the menu option where you can select different dials for the watch. You can set it up, and then there are a few more available on the application. So let's say if we select this gets selected. Now let me take you through some of the settings option available on this smartwatch. So if you swipe down, you get to this shortcut menu. So you've got settings, brightness, info, and so on. Now if you swipe up, you get to see latest messages. If you swipe right, there's another shortcut menu bar. Now this shows all the recently used apps. 5 of them. You've got weather, caller, and time and date. And if you swipe this to left, then you start seeing some of the summary apps. So this is for the workout. Then you've got the heartbeat, sleep monitor. This is to track different sports. Then you've got weather, music, and you can also add more apps if you want. Alright, so if you press on this button here, top right, it takes you to this options page. Basically this shows you all the different options available on this smartwatch, starting from dialer. So you can use this smartwatch to dial phone calls. You've got contacts, call records, You've got the voice assistant option here, activity data, workout records, heartbeat, sleep monitor, oxygen levels, messages, weather, female KPIs, music, stopwatch, timer, alarm clock, meditation, camera, find my phone, and finally settings. Now this smartwatch is connected with your mobile, so you can use the camera option to operate the shutter on your mobile. You can also use this to operate music on your mobile as well, and some of the other features as well, which are directly connected with your smartphone. Alright, so now the last one was settings. So let's click on settings and see what different settings do we have. Now the first one is the screen, the menu style. So you've got different styles on how the menu appears. So you've got 3 different styles here. Then you've got watch faces. We've been through this. You can install more from the mobile app. And then you have brightness, so you can change the brightness of the dial. Screen on, this is the time the screen will stay on. Always on display is a really nice one. So if you select this, the screen will always stay on. It will eat into your battery, but it will stay on. So then you've got raise to wake. So as soon as you raise your hand, the dial will wake and show you the time and date. Then you've got the battery indicator. Vibration intensity is another nice one. There are different languages in this smartwatch. So you've got English, Dutch, Chinese, French, Italian, Arabic, so on. You've got the QR code for the mobile app. You can set up a password on the watch as well. You've got system info, shutdown, and finally a reset button. So these are all the different options available on this smartwatch. Now what we will do is, in order to test the performance of this smartwatch, we will start testing some of the nice features like the Bluetooth calling, like playing music on my mobile and using the camera and so on. Alright, so the first thing I'd like to test is the heartbeat and the oxygen levels. So I've got oximeter with me here, is just to see how accurate is the reading we're getting on the smartwatch. So let's go to heart rate, and then alright, so the heartbeat is more or less same, 77 versus 76, which is 77 now, so that's quite accurate. Now let's test oxygen levels. So we're getting 98, 97 oxygen level. Let's see how much we get here. Let's click on this. Yeah, it's about 97, so which is quite accurate. I'm quite impressed that it's quite accurate. Alright, now let's see how we can operate the music from the smartwatch itself. So I've got my playlist ready here. Let's go to the music section. Alright, let's click on that. Okay. We can reduce the volume from here. You can skip songs. And you can pause it as well. Pause, play. So that's quite nice. Alright, so now let's see if we can make a phone call. So let's click on this. Let's go to the records. Alright, so you can easily make phone calls as well. That's quite nice. So guys, this Bluetooth calling function on the smartwatch is definitely the best feature of this watch. You can actually make phone calls and receive calls on the smartwatch, and in fact use it as a phone. So there's a mic built in, there's a speaker built in, and you can actually use this instead of the mobile. If the mobile is in your pocket, you can always accept calls on the watch itself and in fact talk through the watch. So that's one of the best features of this smartwatch. Alright friends, so another very nice feature in the smartwatch is actually you can listen to your messages on the watch itself. There's an inbuilt speaker. So let's test that out. So I'll take out the mic here, put it right next to the watch. Hello, testing. This is the sound coming from the smartwatch. This is the sound coming from the Xinji Nothing1 Smartwatch. There you go. So such a nice feature. So friends, most of the features on this watch are standard, so I will not take you through things like stopwatch, weather, alarm clock. These are standard features on most smartwatches. What was important to test was the accuracy we're getting on the health monitor, things like heart rate and oxygen levels. We've also tested making phone calls. We've tested operating music. So all that worked really well. Now let me show you the mobile app. Alright friends, so this is the main homepage of the OnWear Pro app. This is the app that is used to manage the smartwatch. The first time you install the app, you need to connect the watch using Bluetooth. So, I've already connected. So you can see that this watch is connected with a battery of 75%. Coming back to the main homepage, you've got your name, the weather, you've got these are all the workout summaries, so steps, calories burned, and distance covered. If you start using this on a regular basis, you'll start seeing the records of these KPIs. Coming down, this is the main dial center. Now there are, I think, 5 dials already on the watch itself, but there are many more that you can select from this gallery here. You've got some World Cup ones as well. So for example, this one here, let's add this. So you just need to sync it, and it takes probably 20-30 seconds for this dial to move from the mobile to the watch. All right, and you can see the counter on the watch. So it's synchronizing. All right, so now the dial is transferred, and you can see it on the watch here. It looks quite nice, I must say. And it's such a beautiful dial. You've got all the countries participating in this World Cup 2022 with time and date in the middle. It looks quite nice. So it's a very simple app, not complicated, very easy and user-friendly, not a lot of options. In this tab here, you can actually see your exercise tracker, the distance you've covered, and the actual distance on the map itself. And then finally, you have a profile area where you can, change the different settings on the watch or the settings on the app itself. You can switch on notifications like calling, messaging, all that is done here. Then you've got camera settings, reminder settings, and things about the device itself. The last thing I'd like to do is actually do waterproof tests. All right, so now let's take this watch for a swim. So that's it, guys. This was a very quick review of this new Xinji Nothing1 smartwatch. We've tested quite a few features, things like health monitor. We've tested the Bluetooth calling as well as the music and so on. Very impressed with this watch. In fact, this brand is amazing. I sold my Apple Watch and started wearing the C2 watch 7 months back, and for the last 7 months I've been enjoying it. Absolutely no regrets. Amazing watch, amazing brand. The best thing about it is the battery life, easily 10 to 15 days. And the best thing in this watch is then the Bluetooth calling, which is a simply amazing feature. You do find this in other watches as well, but mostly in the high-end watches, not watches at this price point. So guys, if you are interested to buy this, just go to the link in the description of this video that takes you directly to the maker's website where you can buy this amazing new smartwatch from Xinji.